Hey folks, I just want to do a quick review of the DMT KR4s versus the DMT SH1s. Been using them both now for 6 months or so. And the reason I'm doing this review is because I find in the US they're not very common. And so if people are going to buy these, they're probably buying them from abroad and they want to know that they fit and that they're nice. The other reason I'm reviewing them is because the way that both of these shoes are put on is a little bit unique with this kind of whole sock design. A friend of mine asked me about the fit, and I explained to her, I was wearing these, the KR4s, I explained to her that the sock design is super tight and they're actually really hard to get on. As a result, you see the creases across the back. You see people end up having to fold the back down, like push the back like this to get in. And I found that like wearing a thinner sock is really helpful. Thick sock you end up wrinkling everything gets jammed up. So it's hard to get in, hard to get out, and I end up like crunching my nails, and no shoehorn is really strong enough to help with that. But once you're in, like super snug design and obviously flexible because of the sock. The SH1s though are much easier to get into. They seem to have like an easier opening, a wider opening, something like that. So you don't have to crush the back down too much, but you do have to crush the back a little bit. I think maybe the reason for that is that you've got this strap that can then give you the pressure that you need once you're in. So maybe they've made this slightly looser as a result. The other thing to know about the shoe is about the resin sole. The reviews will tell you that the sole is it's just as stiff as a carbon sole, but I got to tell you it's not. If you are a rider who wants to ride fast, ride hard, put as much power in as you can, maybe hit some KOMs, do a couple races, you will feel the difference between this resin sole and a full modern stiff carbon sole. The overall effect is that it just makes your foot work a little bit harder in the pedal stroke. And I don't have two hands now, so I can't show you that there's a little bit of flex, but there is a tiny bit of flex here. Aside from that, obviously the shoes look good. I think once they get a little bit dirty, you could throw them in the washing machine, no problem. Other thing about the shoe is the toe box is super wide. It feels like it's a little bit wider than the KR4. It's got these vent holes in the front, which are actually holes. There's no other material behind them, but I got to say I haven't really felt any difference having the vent holes. And then the main thing is the carbon sole. Like the sole is A, it's beautiful, but B, it is super stiff and really does help you to feel really locked in on the full pedal stroke. For all-day comfort, I would also say that the wider toe box helps out a lot. If I'm using the same insoles in both shoes, I actually still find that the SH1s are more comfortable. In terms of sizing, these are true to size. I am a 46 in both of these. I'm a 45.5 in Physique. I'm a 46 in Shimano. In terms of price point, I think I paid around about 120, 150 for these, and 200 or so, maybe a little bit more for these. So in summary, I recommend both of these shoes. If you've got the extra money, go for a more expensive pair, and not just the SH1. There are many other high-end shoes that the DMT make, but either way, go for a pair of DMTs. Don't let the fact that they're not readily available in the States put you off. They're beautiful shoes and they look super cool.